Hey guys, CHARMEDBOX here and welcome back to my channel, and today finally I am announcing the winner, or I'm going to pick the winner with you guys for my giveaway. But before I get into the giveaway winner, which I know you guys, if you get bored of me talking, obviously skip forward and find out who's won, you're more than welcome to. But if you are new here, subscribe, see what else is to come, and if you do enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let's have a little chitty chat and get to know one another. So I've never done one of these on my channel in all the years that I've been here. So I thought when I announced my 2k giveaway, I asked everybody to give me a question, just a Q&A, just so you guys can ask me whatever you want within reason, and I would answer them. So we're going to go through the questions. I don't know how many there are. I think there are quite a few. If any repeats come up, obviously I'll kind of skip past those. And once I've answered all the questions, I'm going to then go into the random comment picker and pick a winner. So obviously, yeah, I don't know. That's all I can say. Should we get straight into it? Should we just start at the top and work our way down? So I'm gonna get comfy because I need to read these now. So I'm going to start kind of from the top, but it's kind of from the bottom, isn't it, the way you scroll? So the newest comments will be at the top, so I will name the person and what they've asked me. So the first person is Kay Loves, and she said, oh, have you announced the winner yet? No, I'm just about to do that. So yeah, we'll go to the next one. So the next one is Lauren L, and it says, what did you want to be when you were little? When I was little, obviously I'm old AF now, so when I was little I went through phases, and I think a lot of kids do. I wanted to be a dancer and a chef, and what else did I want to be? There was a lot of random things as a kid. But as I got older, I mean obviously when I turned 15, when I was 15 I had my first child. Yes, I was a pregnant teen, but I did go on to college. I did my what is it called, work experience, because you go when you're in England. If you're not from England, we do this thing when you're towards the end of school where you go and do a work experience and you choose where you want to go, and like ideally within a job that you want to do once you leave school, and then you go and do like a week's experience in a workplace. And I thought in my wisdom that I wanted to be a hairdresser, so I went and did a week at a hairdresser's, and some of you might know the name of the company. I did a week's experience at Francesco's. Wasn't the funniest, I'm not gonna lie. All I got to do was make tea, really. I didn't get to experience like washing anyone's hair. They were very, I mean this was a long time ago, it may have changed since then. But yeah, I didn't get to do like anything other than make tea and coffee for customers. That was literally all I did while I was there. So it was a bit, oh, and sweep up hair. I had that privilege too. But yeah, but then I still thought I wanted to be a hairdresser. So I did go on and do a college course in hairdressing. And I did qualify. But once I left, never picked up a pair of scissors. Well, I say I never did. I did cut my eldest daughter's hair, and I have cut my other daughter's hair, so I'm not very good at it. I'm a bit rusty, so it's not for me. Hairdressing was not for me. So that's that question. The next question is, okay, what's this one say? This is from Stephanie Clark, and it says, let me have a look. Now you're near the end of the year, what have been your best and worst products, and are there any that you would repurchase? Best and worst. Have I had any favourite? Do you know what? I've been reaching for the Nightmare Before Christmas palettes, and I thought I would reach for, because I brought both. I brought the Jack and the Sally, and I'm currently wearing the Jack, like the colours from the Jack palette. I actually thought I'd like the Sally one more because it's more reds and oranges and things like that, but I've actually been going into the Jack palette quite a lot, and I really do like I love the quality of it. I used it in some of my Halloween looks as well, so I'd say that would be a favourite of the year. Also for mascara, Bad Gal Bang. I need to buy a full-size version of that. Worst product, is there anything? Okay, I tried the Coco Cabana cream from, what is it, who is it that makes it? The one that makes the Brazilian Bum Bum cream. I tried the Coco Cabana cream and I put that on my skin and it started to like burn. so I washed it off. Yeah, so I guess that would be the worst. Would that be the worst? Also, actually this year I tried a Jorg Aube product, and it was a white tea multi-purpose moisturizer. I got it in a subscription box, and I had the worst reaction I've ever had in my entire life. Like, my face was so swollen, my eyes were closing. I'd say that was the worst, definitely the worst. I've never had a reaction. I had to have antihistamines from, did I get them from the doctors? I think I literally messaged my friend Lady Marwa, if you guys know and follow her. She's a nurse, and I was like, oh my god, look at my face, what do? I don't know what to do. And she was so lovely, she just told me what to do. So that, yeah, 100% was my worst, that Jorg Aube. I probably have pronounced it wrong, but yeah, so that's that one. So the next question is from Baxter Fletcher, and this one, I don't know whether I know you, Baxter Fletcher, but I'm just going to read your question anyway. So it says, what's your favourite Halloween makeup look? My favourite Halloween is, do you mean from, if you mean from this year, what's been my favourite one? My favourite, I don't know. I kind of really liked, which one did I enjoy the most? I kind of liked the mummy one, but I do like the pretty ones too. So I did quite like the devil one that I did for my last look. But I don't have a favourite, because I always choose things that I know I'm going to enjoy to do. So yeah, I don't know. I did like, if I do have a Halloween playlist, because obviously I've been here for 3 years now, so I have done previous videos, and I did enjoy my Beetlejuice one that I did like last year. I think that was last year. There's a few good ones in there. You should totally go and check out the playlist. But yeah, I don't know. I can't pick a favourite. I can't. Next we have one from Enigma Reviews. Hi Rachel. So this one says, let's have a look. It says, if you had to start afresh, from afresh, what would you do differently? I'm guessing you mean if I had to start from my channel afresh, what would I do differently? This is the biggest bit of advice that I think every YouTuber will give you, and it's do not by any means full for sub, because it just doesn't work. My numbers are not the greatest now because I was very naive when I started my channel, and all these people came over and said, oh my god, I love your channel, let's support each other, let's be friends. And I'm very naive, and I'm the kind of person that I want to be friends with everybody. So I just went along with it and said, yeah, so my numbers were going up, but the minutes were not going up. So if I could start again, I would make sure I didn't fall for that so much. I would check out people's channels, get to know them. If I liked it, follow them, rather than fall for the trap of getting those numbers up because it's so important, and it's not, because it kind of can ruin your channel, and it kind of has slowed me down quite a lot in comparison to a lot of other YouTubers. So yeah, if I could say one thing I would do differently, it would be that. Other than that, I've stuck to what I wanted to initially start this channel for, which was beauty, and it's kind of stuck that way. Obviously I've had bits and pieces of other things in, but that's more just to give you more of my personality and show you my likes and dislikes outside of makeup. So yeah. And she has asked me another question. It says, what brand would you avoid and why? What brand would I avoid? I don't know. I can't think of one that I would say avoid them. I'm a big stickler for customer service, so like if they have bad customer service, then I'm generally not going to recommend them. If you've been here long enough, you will know that I had a few issues with Glossybox. I love their boxes, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them, but their customer service really does let them down, and you can see that when you look on their social media, that people are constantly asking, why aren't you answering me? So I don't think there's no brand I would say do not go to, because I'm also a believer in, if you like that makeup, if you like what they do, like I have a lot of Jeffree Star. Now Jeffree Star is very controversial, you guys. Some of you will hate them, some of you will love them. A lot of my Jeffree Star videos get thumbs down, which I totally get. A lot of people don't like him, but if you like his makeup, I kind of like, I might like his makeup, then that's fine. You don't have to like him to like his product. That's just my view. I don't think I'd ever say to anybody, don't don't, unless they've done something really bad. I don't think I would say avoid a brand unless they like have really shoddy bad products, but I can't think of any, so for now I'll just leave it there. The next question is from Bambi M, and this one says, my question is, why did you become a beauty influencer or YouTuber, and who is your favourite YouTuber? I started my channel, I was umming and ahhing about starting a YouTube channel. I wanted to do makeup because I just love playing with makeup, and my husband, it's my husband's fault, I'm going to blame him. He said, you're really good at what you do, you should totally share it with everybody, so just don't talk about it, just do it. So I did. I started my channel, and that's how it happened, that's how it began. And my favourite YouTuber, I do love Patrick Star. Patrick Star's, I really like him. He gets a bit of a bad rap from some people, but I just like his personality. He's easy to watch. Who else do I like to watch? I'm just naming big YouTubers. I like Nikki Tutorials, but to be honest, a lot of my time is spent watching my smaller friend YouTubers. So yeah, I do watch a lot of smaller YouTubers as well, you know, like I don't know, I don't want to name anybody because I don't want to miss anyone out, so I'm not going to name anybody, but I do watch a lot of smaller YouTubers. If you would, you guys probably follow them already because they're amazing. So yeah, that is it. I don't have a favourite YouTuber, but I do like the personality of Nikki Tutorials. She's one of my favourites. I do have her palette as well, and I haven't got anything from Patrick Starr's MAC range, but I do like, or his new range. Obviously he's brought out his own range now, but yeah, I just like his personality, and I like how he applies makeup. The next question is from I'm sorry if I say it wrong, Shavea B, and she said, what is my dream job? My dream job, it would probably be in the beauty industry. Currently I work in an optician's. I am qualified in beauty, I am qualified in makeup, I am qualified in alternative medicine like aromatherapy, reflexology and things like that. I went on and did a degree in those. So I think ultimately I would like a job, I don't know, I'm starting to love makeup more. I originally wanted to just do my massage and things like that because I love alternative medicine, but I don't know, I fell in love with makeup and it just went from there. So yeah, it would be something in makeup if I could. I don't know, I'd love to be able to get a hand in designing eyeshadow palettes and picking shades. Oh, it'd be so much fun. And packaging, oh, I reckon I could pick some really nice packaging because I love packaging on makeup. So yeah, that is that question. Hopefully I answered it well enough. Then we have Morgan Griggs, and she has asked me, wow, this one says she loves my background and my 5 favourite mascaras and 5 worst mascaras. 5 favourites, I don't know whether I can name 5. I do love the Bad Gal Bang mascara, it's really good. I definitely want to purchase a full size because I've got like a mini one of those. I love the Spectrum Dark Matter mascara. What else? There is a Maybelline one, Lash Sensational, I quite like that one. And an e.l.f. one that I tried in a full face of e.l.f. That was a really nice one as well. But I can't think of a 5th one. So yeah, that's those. Worst mascaras. I'm currently using, and I have it on my eyes today, I think it's a Marcel one. I was kindly gifted it by the lovely Shay. But it's not the best. I mean, you can see I have mascara on, but it doesn't give me like the volume and the thickness like I get from the Bad Gal Bang. So I'm kind of in between the two, because they're both in my makeup bag, and whichever one I grab I tend to just use. But yeah, I don't know, I can't think. Oh, I had an Avon one. Is it still here after all these years? I had an Avon one, and it was, I did a full face of Avon when I first started my channel. It sounds terrible if it's still here somewhere, but it was terrible. I may as well have not put any mascara on. It was so bad. So, but I know Avon have got a lot of good mascaras, but that one was really bad. I think it was really cheap. What else? I think I had a Revolution one as well. I think it was the Big Lash. Obviously since then Revolution's formulas have changed so much and come a long way, but that one was a bit poor as well. I can only think of 2, so we're going to have to leave it at 2. And I'm going to keep you here all day if I don't start getting through these questions. So the next question is from Pobreng Kike, and this one says, what are your inspirations in doing makeup looks? Oh my god, there's 3 questions. My inspiration in doing makeup looks, I'm a bit of a like wing it kind of girl, so if I get an idea for a colour, I'll just be like, oh, I need to create this kind of colour eye look, and I just tend to just sit in front of the camera and hope for the best. I mean, so far, touch wood, so far it's always worked out for me, but I don't really plan looks. I don't think, right, today I'm going to do this, next week I'm going to do this colour and this colour. I don't tend to do that. It just depends what I feel in the moment. I just go with my gut feelings on makeup looks. And then it says, who inspired me to make my YouTube channel? Like I said, it was my husband. I was thinking about it, but I didn't know, and he said to do it, so it was my husband. And the third question is, who are my favourite YouTubers, which I've already answered, so we can move on to the next one. So this one is from Shams Shine, and this one says, who inspired me to be a YouTuber? Obviously I've answered that question, so we can move on. The next one is from Annie X, and again it is who and what inspired you to do a YouTube channel, which I've already answered. Then we have Kay Loves, and she says, what is your #1 can't live without makeup product? My #1, it'd have to be my eyeliner that I currently have. It used to be the Revolution Renaissance Flick. It is now the XX Revolution Flicks liner. I have it on now. I love this stuff. Oh, actually, oh no, there's 2. My brow product as well. I really love this brow product. I'll go with the liner for now, but the brow as well. This is the Luku Cosmetics Secret Weapon brow. It's like a brow pomade. So good. So yeah, kind of got 2, but I do love this eyeliner. So the next question is from Yami O, and she says, what are your favourite makeup brands and their favourite product? My favourite makeup brands, do love Jeffree Star. I do. I haven't bought any of his new stuff because I've just not been, I don't know, I've not been in the right place to feel like I need it. Love Makeup Revolution. I don't overly buy because they drop too many collections. I just can't cope with, you know, if something catches my eye, then I will generally buy it, like the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. But there's just too many for me to keep up with. I'd have too much makeup and it would just go to waste, so I just go with what I feel on that one. Colourpop, love Colourpop. Their stuff is so affordable, and yes, you can get it in the UK, and they work out the shipping import charges within, so you don't get import charges when it gets to the UK. They work it out before it comes over, so you don't get the charges. So yeah, I do love Colourpop. Their stuff is amazing. So yeah, I'll leave it at that one because we have a lot of questions and not much time. Then we have Maya Life, and this says, what is the biggest struggle you experience pursuing to be a YouTuber? Getting noticed. It is so difficult. The algorithm for YouTube is so fickle. You know, you may get lots of views, but if you don't get the thumbs up, it just kind of sometimes doesn't work out for you, I don't think. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've never really been noticed by any huge companies or big makeup companies. Have never reached out to me. I've had like some companies like Bubble Tea. Who else has reached out to me? I unbox Bath Box every month for you guys, and Bubble Bees, she's lovely, she sends me bath bombs. Who else has reached out to me? Oh, there's a new box that you guys will see soon. I don't know whether it'll be before or after this video, so you have to stay tuned for that one. But yeah, I think it's just being noticed, and there's so many beauty channels. It's just literally saturated with so many talented beauty YouTubers. It is hard. It is hard, and especially because I'm older, I think my age goes against me a little bit maybe. I don't know. I think they want the younger ones, so I get sort of discarded, which is really sad but really true. But yeah, that is probably the biggest struggle, is being noticed. So the next question is from Candy T, and this says, what inspired you to get into doing makeup videos? I did used to do a blog, like a written blog, quite a lot of years ago, and Barry M actually sent me some products to review on my blog. I was really bad at makeup. I was really bad at makeup then. My blending skills were so bad, but I don't know, somebody must have seen something in me, because obviously Barry M reached out to me. But yeah, I don't know, I always liked experimenting with makeup, not doing normal looks as you would say, like just doing things that were slightly different. So yeah, but obviously doing videos again, back to the husband, he said I should start a channel. So what is next? We have Donna Higgs, and she says, do you do any events, retro events? I'm guessing you mean like vintage ones. I've been gutted to miss this retro events, etc. And which have you been gutted to miss this year? I actually haven't been to any. I really want to, but I haven't. The last thing I went to a charity event at Le Coup in Birmingham. If you followed me long enough, you guys know I love Le Coup. My daughter was the face of Le Coup. She won because she loves the 50s, and that's what sort of, she's like my little muse. So because of her, I kind of sort of adopted the style slightly more on my weirder gothier alternative side. She's very classic vintage. She wears the classic vintage looks, whereas I'll rock a skull or a zombie dress and be happy. But yeah, I don't know, I can't think of any, but there are a lot. There's not a huge ton around here, but I would love to go to some more retro sort of vintage sort of things, definitely. But I can't think of any that I was gonna go to. There's makeup things, but not anything retro that I can think of. So yeah, I can't think of any. I'm really rubbish, aren't I? That was a rubbish answer. So the next one is from Pubreng Kike. Oh, you've asked me 2 things, I think. I don't know. Yes, twice. I don't know. I'll skip that one because I feel like I've answered those questions. Then we have Mahalo Kitan, and she says, what have I been grateful for this year? I guess my health. My health, because of the way the world has been this year. The health of my family, like, no touch wood, it's all been good so far. So I guess that's what I'd be grateful for this year. The next one is from I Heart You, and this one says, if you're not a YouTuber, what is your job right now? My job right now is an optician. Well, I'm not an optician, I'm an optical dispenser. So like, I'm the person you come to with your prescription, and we choose your glasses and choose your frames and what lenses you're going to go for and things like that. And I do repairs and things like that in the shop. So that is my job right now. Dream job, I've already answered that. So the next question is again from the same person. Cheeky. We'll move on. So the next one is from Jennifer Brown, and this one says, if you could only keep one subscription box, which one would it be and why? Ooh, that's hard, because I only have 2 at the minute now. I have stopped my pinup parcel for now. I just felt like I wasn't getting enough of the vintage stuff that I wanted. So I did cancel that one for now, but I will go back to them because I just love Le Coup. They're just such a great brand. Sadly, the Zenme box, I really did enjoy that box. They've stopped doing their subscription boxes, but it's out of Rockerbox and Latest in Beauty. If I had to choose, I'm kind of going to say, and I never thought I'd say this, Latest in Beauty, because I like the fact that you get to pick what you're going to get, and I always hated that idea. Yeah, I love the surprise of not knowing what you were going to get. So yeah, I would keep Latest in Beauty. I like picking because I know that I'm going to use it every month, and I never thought I'd say that. I don't have backup products because I actually use everything that I've picked. So yeah, I would keep Latest in Beauty. I'm going to stop my camera there because it's going to cut off. So I'll be back in a second and we'll go on to the next question. Right, so I am back. I had to turn my camera off because it shuts down after about 30 minutes and I've been going for a while. So yeah, we should get on with this. Where were we? Sumbul, oh, I'm so sorry. Sumbul Amir would love to know about your hair secret. They're so beautiful. Now I have a lot of wigs, so I'm guessing in the video I announced my giveaway in, it is a wig. I have a lot of wigs. There is a wig video, there is more wigs since that wig video, But this that you're currently seeing, this mess, is actually my hair. I don't have a hair secret. I don't look after my hair very well. I try to. I bleach it, I colour it, I straighten it, I curl it, I backcomb it. I'm not very nice to my hair, so I don't have a hair secret other than using a lot of TLC hair masks, giving it some treatment. It needs a haircut right now. It hasn't been cut in over a year because of lockdown and now we've been locked down again, and I wanted a haircut and I just didn't go and get it sorted, so that's a bit of a mess. So there's no secret. I have a lot of wigs. Wigs are very handy, especially if you haven't had a bad hair day. So that is that question. And the next one is Emma Latham, and she says, my question is, what is your favourite Halloween movie? Oh, that's I'm a bit pants. I don't like I don't like, well, I'll watch them, but I don't enjoy scary movies overly much. I'm like not a massive, I don't like being scared. It's the music gets me every time. So Halloween movies for me, it is like you've put here, you love kid Halloween movies, Emma. I do too. Hocus Pocus, yes, all the way. But my favourite all-time movie, I don't know whether you can class it as a Halloween movie, but I guess you could, is The Craft. I don't find that scary at all. I love The Craft. The Craft is one of my favourite movies. In fact, it probably is my favourite movie of all time. So, but for Halloween, Hocus Pocus. Love Hocus. Oh, Monster House. You've wrote Monster House too. They're so. Oh, I love cartoons, to be honest. But I do love Hocus Pocus. It's one of my favourite films. The next one is from Lottie, and she hasn't asked me a question, and she's saying she doesn't want to enter, but she's kind of probably going to be entered in anyway because she's left a comment. But she knows me really well. Lottie is another YouTuber. She's got a channel called Planet Lottie. So go and have a look. The next one is from the lovely Pages and Polish. Pages. The next one is from the lovely Pages and Polish, and she says, what's my top 3 all-time favourite movies? Oh, that's so hard. Okay, I love The Craft, which I've already said. All-time favourites, or something that I was talking about. Me and my husband were talking about The Crow the other day. I used to love that movie. I don't know if that would be a top movie. Yeah. Oh man, this is so hard. Top movies. I love so many. I can't pick. Let me think. So yeah, 100% The Craft. Oh man, this is really difficult. Let me think. Think of my favourite movies I love to watch. I have to say The Little Mermaid because I love The Little Mermaid. So that's a favourite. That's always going to be a favourite. I have The Little Mermaid tattooed on my arm here. I can't think of a third. I love so many. I love Edward Scissorhands. I love classic movies. I like Dirty Dancing. I like Edward Scissorhands. Oh, what else do I love? I can't think. My mind has gone blank, but I'll give you a few, so hopefully that'll help. But I do like the classic movies. I do love Beetlejuice. It's one of my favourites. Love Beetlejuice. Yeah, I can't think of any more. I'm so rubbish at this. I'm really not giving you any information at all. So the next one is from Gypsy100, and she says, when did I start wearing makeup and what brands did you use, and do you still use any of them? From high school started wearing makeup. It was the classic 90s, so it was the Rimmel brown lipstick in what was it called? It was Heather Shimmer, or what was the other one that I always wore? Heather Shimmer, or oh, somebody's just gonna have to let me know in the comments because I can't remember. And I do actually have it because one of my first videos I did the how I did my makeup in school video. Oh my gosh, it's the worst video, so please don't go back and look for it. And I brought Coffee Shimmer. I've actually kept it. I don't think I've got it up here. It may be up here somewhere. But I'm not going to hunt because it'll be here somewhere. I've got way too much up here. But yeah, Coffee Shimmer. It was a brown eyeshadow, a little bit of bronzer, you know, the old bronzing pearls. That's how I started in makeup. Then, I don't know. I used to like dabble in makeup, but it wasn't until I got a lot older, like in my 30s, I think, that I really started to like play with makeup more because I'd done my beauty course, and I had a friend who did was it theatrical makeup, or she did some sort of makeup, and I was a model for her for a makeup competition, and she won. Yeah, it was more as I got older that I started to go, do you know what, makeup doesn't have to be just, you know, a bit of brown, let's try some other stuff out. And that's when I started playing with it more. Brands that I used back then, Barry M, and yes, I do still use Barry M. That was one of the, like, their little pots of the pigment, like the shimmers and the mattes. I literally started collecting them. I had them all. Like I only recently, in the last year or two, decluttered them and got rid of them. I know, I just didn't think they were safe to put on my eyes anymore, so I'm really sad because they have started bringing them back out, but there were some good pigments in there. So Barry M was one of the brands that I used to use a lot because their colours were just insane and really good. They're really underrated, Barry M, really underrated. Who else? I used to use the standard, the basics, you know, Rimmel and Maybelline and things like that. It's only since, I don't know, I got more and more into it and started watching YouTube that I discovered other brands and tried other brands. So yeah, that was the first brands I probably used. Yeah. Out on Constance Carroll, does everybody remember those? They were on a market stall, and I used to buy bits and pieces from them. Wow, taking me back. Now we are going to Designs by Emma, who says, how old were you when you first started playing with makeup? Have you ever had any professional training? Obviously I've answered the how old I was when I started wearing makeup in the previous question. Have I had professional training? Yes, I have, but it's basic. It's nothing like what I do. We weren't trained to do contouring, we weren't trained to conceal and highlight and things like that and fill in your brows. We were literally just trained on basic AF makeup, so basic. It wasn't until I got into YouTube and watching YouTube like makeup channels that I realized, oh, Candy Johnson, why did I forget that? Candy Johnson is the reason like I started watching YouTube. Wow, look, there you go, we have a pivotal moment. Yeah, I love Candy Johnson. Like, I just love her. She's so amazing. She's just got the most amazing personality, and she's just amazing at makeup. That is one of my favourite YouTubers. She was one of the reasons I first started watching it. I just fell in love with her. So anyway, professional training. Yes, I do have professional training. It wasn't the greatest. I probably know more now from watching YouTube than I learned when I was at college doing beauty. So yeah, there you go. The next one is from Evelyn Amaro, and this one says, what is your favourite look that I've done so far? How old are you? And what's your favourite season and why? I don't have a favourite look, I don't think, because they're just too many for me to keep track of, and my memory is the worst. But I do if I don't like what I've done on my face, I won't put the video up. There has been videos that have been deleted because I just don't think it's good enough, so they've never seen the light of day. So yeah, there was one that I did with bubble gum, and yeah, that one was bad. I actually used actual bubble gum, like Gumball. We won't go there. So I don't have a favourite look because there's just too many. But if I don't like it, I won't put it up. How old am I? I am 40, so yes, I'm an oldie. And my favourite season, I like the colder seasons. I don't like being cold, so I like to bundle up and wrap up warm. But I do like the, you know, when it gets to sort of autumn sort of time is probably my favourite sort of time, or maybe spring, because I just don't like it to be too hot. I like it to be like that in between, so I can come up here, because obviously I'm in a loft. It's not board, it's like there's boarded, but there's just all the, what are those things called, all the beams. So like it's cold up here. I have no heater on at the minute, but I usually use a heater. It's cold in the winter, like real cold, and it's really hot in the summer where my face melts off. So it's like, I like the happy medium of spring or autumn. So that I don't have a favourite per se, but I do like the cooler, not too cold sort of months. But I do like snow. So yeah, I don't know, I'm terrible. The next question is from, again, a repeat, Danielle Turnbull. This one says, do you prefer a brush or a blender for your foundation? I actually prefer a blender. But saying that, I do have an oval brush downstairs that I got in a subscription box, and I really do like that. The oval brushes are really nice, but my go-to is a beauty blender. I mean, I've probably got one up here. I've got one from Halloween, but my go-to is always going to be a blender. I do like the beauty blenders. I mean, if I'm like, I don't have a clean one, I will run a brush, but I always think that it leaves streaks, so I go over it with a blender. So yeah, beauty blender. Next one is from Bunny Valentine, and she says, as someone not great at makeup, what are your top tips and tricks for learning things? Blending. Blending. I will always say blending. Take your time. You can always like go back and work on it, like add a little bit of eyeshadow at a time. Don't pack it all on straight away and then try and blend it out, because you'll just end up with too much eyeshadow and you won't know where to put it all. So just add a little blend, and blend it and graduate it up towards your eyebrow. And don't be afraid to bring your eyeshadow higher up this sort of area. Don't be afraid, because it just gives your eye that little bit more colour. But yeah, always practice your blending. If you watch my videos, it looks like I take no time at all to blend my looks, but I really do. Those videos are sometimes like an hour long, and I cut it down to 10 minutes of me blending, because I'm so OTT with my blending. Because when I first started doing makeup, like on my blog, somebody left me a comment saying, do you even blend? Like, they questioned whether I even knew how to blend my eyeshadow, which probably back then wasn't very good. So they were probably right. But ever since then, it's just made me concentrate a little bit more and take a little bit more time when it comes to blending. So yeah, that's the best tip or trick I can give you. And just play with makeup. Like, I just spat at you guys. just play with it. Have fun. You learn things just by playing with things. Don't be afraid. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. It doesn't matter. It's just you in the mirror. So, you know, just give it a try. You never know. You never know what you're going to come up with. So yeah, play with makeup and practice your blending. The next one is from Nara74, and she says, as you are called Charmed Wench on YouTube and consider your style, are you a pagan? Are you following a pagan path? No, I do not. I would love to, but I'm not very good at sticking to things. But I love Charmed. You guys know it's one of my favourite TV shows of all time. I have them tattooed on me here. And I have dabbled. I will not lie, I have dabbled in spells, and I have not tarot cards, but like angel cards and things like that. I haven't done it for a long time. I've still got my cards. I have done readings, mainly for myself and friends, nothing serious. But no, I don't follow a pagan path. But I do love it. Wiccan, like if anything, I love the Wiccan values. I just love the way they live. I just love everything about that lifestyle, but I'm just not very good at sticking to things like that, so I probably wouldn't commit. I just love the idea of it. The next question is from Chloe M, and it says, my question is, what made you start experimenting dramatic looks? I don't know, something came to me and I was like, why does it have to be boring, you know? Why do we have to just use brown eyeshadow? Why can't we use other things? So I don't know, I can't pinpoint a time that it happened, but it was later in life for me. Like I said, it was in my 30s. So yeah, I don't know. I just love playing with it. So it's just so much fun. It is my getaway. Like, you don't have to think about anything when you're looking at colours and applying eyeshadow. So that's what I do love about makeup. The next question is from Sarah Burton, and she says, what is my favourite YouTube channel? Like I said, I've answered that before, but Candy Johnson, she doesn't upload as much anymore, but I used to love Candy Johnson so much. Nikki Pearson, what is she asking me? She says, you once said you hate blue eyeshadow. How do you feel about it now that your eye makeup is more colourful? I still don't reach for blue. I don't know why. You know me, Nikki, you know I always had this, it always screams tacky to me, almost. But obviously, since I got the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, because I am a bit of a collector of Jeffree Star. I wanted to own his whole entire collection, and so far I actually do own everything, but I haven't brought his new palettes. I don't know what stopped me from buying them. I haven't brought them. in makeup in general, I haven't, other than like the Makeup Revolution stuff that I've mentioned previously, I haven't like been like, I need to buy this, I need to buy this. I haven't had any like feelings like that about makeup for a while. Plus it's nearly Christmas and I need to stop spending money. But I don't hate blue anymore. I know you can work with it, but I still probably wouldn't reach for it as much as I probably could or should. Obviously I've got green on today. Always will go for green, but blue, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what it is about it. It's always had a tacky scream in the back of my mind. So yeah, and you guys have seen that I've done blue looks in the past with obviously the Blue Blood palette and such. So yeah, I don't hate it anymore. I tolerate it. That's the best way I can answer the question. The next one is from S. Gosh, and it says, she says a lot of lovely things, and the question is, I want to know what your favourite lipstick brand and favourite eyeshadow palette. Wow, my favourite lipstick brand. I love Jeffree Star lipsticks. Like, I have a lot of those. They are what I reach for a lot. But do you know what? At the minute, this lipstick is like one of my favourites. And it's like by Mellow Cosmetics. And it is the most amazing red. Like, I don't know what it is, but it looks really... I've had so many compliments from wearing this lipstick. I don't know what it is. I have a lot of lipsticks. I have MAC lipsticks. I do like those. Look, we have them here. We have a Ciate lipstick. This is the Jessica Rabbit one, the one with glitter in it. I wouldn't say I have a fave. I do like the Jeffree Star formula for his matte liquid lipsticks, but I also like Sugar Pill as well. What was your other question? Was there anything else? Eyeshadow. I collect Jeffree Star, but I'm open to other eyeshadow. I love Colourpop. I've already answered this question really, haven't I? Do love Spectrum eyeshadows. I've got one of their palettes. It's really nice, the Oceana one. I wouldn't say I have a favourite palette, like a single palette that I can go, right, that's the one, I love it, I reach for it all the time, because there's so many. I like to try and use as many eyeshadow palettes as I can, really. So I don't have a favourite, but I do like the Jeffree Star formula. Some are going to hate me, but I'm just being honest. The next one is from My So-Called Life 1977, and she says, I've always wondered if wigs made your head hot or slip around. They do make your head hot, not the funnest to wear in the summer months. Slip around, no, because if you wear a wig cap underneath them, and they also have like little hair grips, like a grip inside, so, and an elastic at the back, so you can sort of grip them into your hairline and the elastic holds them in at the back. But they do get warm. They are good for winter months. I do like wearing them in the winter months, and then you can stick a beanie over the top. Nobody knows it's a wig. It's great. So yeah, that's that one. The next one is from Ashley Snuggles, and she says, when life gets stressful and tiring, do you find it difficult to stay motivated and make time for YouTube videos, or do you find it therapeutic? It's half and half for me. October is the prime time. It's my favourite time of year, but it's also my most stressful time of year because I'm so last minute. I make looks and I create them, and I say every year I'm going to do it earlier. I'm going to start in like September, or like late September or the beginning of September, just to pre-film. I never do it, and then I'm just set filming like quite a lot in October, plus with my other videos, my usual videos as well. It is quite hectic. I think it kind of run me down a little bit this year and made me feel a little bit ill, so hopefully next year I'll be a little bit more planned ahead. I say that and I won't be. But yeah, sometimes there is times where I'm just like, I just want to sit downstairs. I don't really want to rush upstairs and get this video filmed, but I really love sharing stuff with you guys. Like if there's a new drop or something that I fell in love with, I want to share it with you. So that's what makes me want to do it, sharing it with you guys. So yeah, it's a bit hit and miss at sometimes, but yeah, I do still love doing it. I always said if I don't enjoy doing YouTube, I will stop. This video is going to be so long. I'm so sorry, guys. There's a lot more questions to go. Where are we? Let's have a look. Okay, the next one is from Harmon Core, and this one says, what should you keep in mind in YouTube on how to grow. Be consistent. Be consistent. Don't fall for sub. Be yourself. And I know that every YouTuber says this and you're like, oh, I've heard this so many times, but it is the truth. Be yourself. Be consistent. Upload regularly. If you can keep to regular days, it really does help, especially when people find you and if they enjoy watching you. They're more likely to go, oh, I know she's up on Mondays and Sundays, so they'll come and check out YouTube just to see if your videos are there. So always be consistent, upload regularly. Obviously, you know, it's up to you, it's your channel, but if you want to try and grow, it's kind of good to be quite regular with videos. Yeah, be yourself. Be yourself. So the next one is from Faye Blacher, and it says, what will be your Halloween costume this year? My Halloween costume was my pyjamas this year because I was so done from the looks. It was unreal. So I didn't dress up this year. I didn't do anything Halloween related other than with the kids. Obviously they carved pumpkins, and then when Edward was in bed we watched a Halloween movie. So yeah, that's all we did really. So yeah, I didn't have a Halloween costume this year. The next question is from Frances Summer, and she says, do you have any new small YouTubers that you're loving? Oh, you guys all follow them. I can't really list off any. There's so many. Obviously Sparkly Princess Lynette, then we have Lady Marwa, and we have Willow Biggs, and who else? Lightning Lass. I don't want to miss anyone out, but my memory is atrocious, and when I'm on the spot I can't think of anybody. Being Bryony, you guys all know these people though already. I'm just trying to think if there's any really small ones that I can think of off the top of my head that you should go and check out. Ruby's Beauty Desk, she's lovely. Who else? Oh, I can't think of any. Right, if I haven't named you, it's not because, yeah, I don't like watching you guys. Oh, Pages and Polish, love her, she's amazing. She does ghost stories as well. They're my favourite thing from her channel, just so you know. They are. She knows they are. I just can't think, and I'm really rubbish at remembering, especially when I'm on the spot. And the next one is from, how many more have we got? There's so many. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? I've already answered that. That was from Jean Warshauer. I'm so sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Hardest part of my YouTube journey, from Daylin Marie. Kind of answered that. It's kind of hard to be noticed, so I've kind of covered that one. Orlaith Hennessy, you have asked me, have you always worn such adventurous makeup? Not always. Not always. I've not always been OTT with makeup or into the, it's just come with time. Experimenting with colours, deciding I like colours and things like that, and liking that bit of slightly something different, something where people, I mean, I think I recall, I won't tell the story too in detail, but I recall, I'm just going to say I recall an ex, and I decided, we were going out for a party, we were going into town for drinks, and I did that old school thing where we match our eyeshadow to what we were wearing, and I decided that I wanted to put glittery stars on my face. And he just turned to me and said, why are you doing that? Why do you know, he basically thought I looked ridiculous, but I didn't care because I loved it and I wanted glittery stars on my face, and that's what I did, and I wore it and I rocked it. I wore it into town and I rocked it, and it really did make me feel crap. Not with that guy. Obviously he's an ex, and if you don't want to be with somebody who is just gonna, I'm just going to say it, it's just going to piss all over your dreams and what you love to do. If you know, my husband is like my biggest cheerleader. He loves what he just loves, he just says how good I am at what I do with makeup, and I always go to him and ask him what he thinks, which is why I married him, because he's amazing. But yeah, we're going to end up, this video is going to be so long, but yeah, I didn't always, but I liked, it came with time. Somebody, again, Elizabeth Thompson, asked me if I go out in my interesting makeup looks. Yes, I do. I'm not afraid to go on a school run with a crazy eye look, because sometimes before Edward was born, and when Edward would nap I would sometimes film in the day. I have been known to go up to the school with Halloween stains, like where I've painted my face green and things like that. Hopefully nobody noticed, but yeah, I have had some crazy eye looks, and I wear wigs. I wear wigs to school on the school run and in general day-to-day life sometimes anyway. So yeah, I'm not afraid. Don't be afraid to do it, just do it. The next one is from Tove Wilson, and she said, who is my inspiration for your always stunning and fun makeup? I don't know. I scroll through Instagram. There are so many good makeup artists on Instagram. It is insane, and I'm not going to name any because I wouldn't want to miss anyone out, but there's some amazing work, and it's just, that is inspiring. Like, and you should just lift each other up and not, like, you know, I hate it when people copy each other's looks, like copy a look and then they don't say where they got the inspiration from. Whenever I have a look and I've got inspired by somebody, I generally will tend to mention it in the video. But I can't, honestly, Instagram is my favourite place. I love looking at the makeup looks on there. Pinterest is good too. Emma Sims asks, what is your favourite eyeshadow palette? I don't have a favourite. Anne-Marie, your question is my favourite subscription box. I've answered that. Talented Talons by Shazza has asked me, if you could bring out your own makeup line, who would you want it to be with and why? Oh, that's so hard. There's so many. I love Colourpop. I would love to work with Colourpop. Makeup Revolution, I would love to work with them too because they do some amazing stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say no to Jeffree Star, you know. I wouldn't say no to any makeup brand that wanted to work with me, because that would be like the dream thing to do, would be to create an eyeshadow palette. That would be like a dream. So yeah. The next one is, does your day-to-day makeup differ than the colourful looks you do on the channel? Yes and no. Depends if I've got the time, which generally 2-year-old running around, you don't always have the time to do. I mean, this sort of eye look that I have on today would be something that I would wear on a daily, but generally for work I tend to stick to neutral sort of shades really, or like a brown with a pop of colour on the inner corner. But yeah, I don't always have time to go OTT, unfortunately. Probably when Edward's bigger and not so two-ish, not so terrible two-ish, I'd probably wear my crazier looks out again. Michelle Reynolds says, the Huda Beauty, oh no, the Huda Beauty palette is beautiful. What is your skincare brands and routine? Always cleanse, always tone, always moisturise, and hyaluronic acid. I swear by, like I swear by. And Elemis is my favourite skincare brand. Who else? I can't think. Q&A, I had a nice hyaluronic acid from them, but I do swear by hyaluronic acid. Since I introduced that into my skincare regime, my skin's been like so much better. Like, it's been so much better. So the next question is from Diana Hoffman. I'm going to kind of try and speed this up now because this is going to be over an hour's worth of footage of me answering questions from you guys. I'm just checking my camera, it might switch off in a minute. So the next one is from Diana Hoffman Lawson, and she says, inspiration to my channel. Obviously I've already answered that, so if you've watched this video you'll know what my answer was. My next one is from It's Gigi Sparkle, and she says, how old are you? I'm 40. I have already answered that, but I am 40. That's that one. And then we've got DJMC1, and they said, my favourite beauty box. I've already answered that one, so if you've watched you'll already know. And they said they want me to keep the earrings. It's okay, I have 2 pairs. There's one for me and one for you guys, so this is going to be an hour-long video, guys, or more. Like, this has took me a while, but I'm really appreciating all of the questions, just so you know. I hope you've stuck with me for this long. I think my camera may have cut off, so I'll go back to Kellyanne Jackson's question, which was, where did the name Charmed Wench come from? The name Charmed Wench is actually my gamer tag on the Xbox. Back in the day, we don't have an Xbox anymore in the house, but when we played on Xbox, that was my gamer tag, and it kind of carried over from there into my channel. Obviously I've always loved Charmed, always used that username for a lot of things. And I think it was my husband that came up with the word wench, and I was just like, do you know what, I like it, we'll go with charmed wench, and it just sort of stuck, and now it's my channel name as well, and I don't hate it. Some people find the word wench offensive, but I don't. I kind of like the word wench. So yeah, that's that one. The next one is from Lisa Peters, and she says, what is as it might be a while to your next 1K milestone, what is your next big project? Don't really have a project per se, I just kind of roll in with it. I've always said if I stop enjoying creating videos, then I will stop, because I need to love it. And because if I come on here and I don't love doing it, you guys are going to know. You would know. I wouldn't be able to hide it, and it wouldn't be enjoyable anymore for either of us. So yeah, I don't have anything planned. Not, you know, maybe someone will notice me one of these days. It'd be great. The next one is from Idols and Anchors, and they said, my favourite bands and artists. P.S. I love your makeup. I don't think I've ever commented on a video, but I always watch. Bands and artists. I'm a bit old school. I love all kinds of music. I love pop music. I love not rock so much. I'm not heavy into rock. I like old school music. I like 90s music. I like 80s music because I was born in the 80s. Like, I don't know, for example, my wedding day, we had a lot of alternative music like Blink-182 and things like that. But I love all music. I do love listening to all kinds of music. You know, I've been to so many concerts. I've been to see Eminem. I've been to see McFly. Who else have I been to see? Blink-182 is never going to happen because they always cancel their tours. I don't know, I can't think, but I just love I love all genres of music. I don't have a favourite. I just like listening to music in general. Music, I always have like a playlist of just randomness running when I do makeup looks, so you guys will see me singing along, but you guys don't hear what obviously I'm listening to. But I do like all sorts of music. It depends how I'm feeling at the time. So yeah, I don't have a favourite band or artist that I can think of, but I do like a bit of Blink-182. Bowling for Soup, do like them. They're quite good. I like the Cause. See, a bit old school. I like so many. There's so many artists out there that are good. The next one is Amanda Waite, and she says, who are my makeup and fashion inspirations? My daughter is my fashion inspiration because she loves the 50s, and it kind of made me fall in love with it. I was a bit alternative-ish dressing, I guess, if you want to label it. But I loved her like 50s swing dresses, and I discovered that you can kind of get alternative looking swing dresses with zombies on them and things, and I kind of sort of steered down that road a little bit of late. So she's my fashion inspiration. I love her. Makeup inspirations, I think I've already kind of covered those. If you've watched the video, if you stayed for this long, I love you to death. The next question is from Linda Passos, and she said, already 3 years. She's been watching me for a very long time. Are you already filming your Halloween looks? Yes. Well, no, I'm last minute, Linda, you know this. Obviously we're in the end of that now, so and you don't have to be a subscriber on Instagram, so don't worry. You already are anyway. Yeah, so that's that one. The next one is from Lauren, and it said, if you had to do lockdown again, would it change? No, Edward was napping first lockdown. Obviously we're in second lockdown now. So I got to, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, you should totally follow me on Instagram. I was creating some good looks on there, and it was like giving me time because I wasn't at work. This lockdown I'm still working. But I had fun with makeup when the kids were busy and Edward was napping. So no, I don't think I'd change anything. I think it was a good lockdown. I don't know, it was okay, it was copable. The next one is from Christina Collins, and she says, how and what motivates you for your videos? Have I got a favourite big YouTuber, which I've covered? Motivation, I don't know, like I said in previous questions, if it's something I really want to talk about and share with you guys, that's what motivates me. It's you guys and sharing things that are new with you. That's what motivates me. And like, if it's something new that I really want to play with, that motivates me too. Like especially eyeshadow palettes or Halloween looks. That's my favourite. That's my favourite. The next one is from Madison Langley. How much do you still manage to be productive during quarantine? Fine. I did manage fine. I was doing makeup every day, kind of kept it like a normal routine, because I think if I didn't sit and put my makeup on every day, it would be weird, and I think that's what kept the normality for me. So yeah, I think I was quite productive during quarantine. Tink M. Kelly says, my favourite book or author? I don't have a favourite book. I do have all the Harry Potter books, which I did enjoy. That was a long time ago, but I still have them. I did read the Poor Unfortunate Souls, you know, where it was like I forgot who the author is, but it's like the other side of The Little Mermaid, so it's from Ursula's point of view. Really like those books. So yeah, that's that. The next one's from Belinda Kent, and she says, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to yourself when you first started your channel? Which I've covered if you watched the beginning. The next one is Julia, and she says, do I have any goals for next year? No, I don't have any goals. I would like for somebody to notice me and work with some other brands, but I don't have any goals. I'm just gonna roll with it and see what happens. The next one's from the Beauty Guru, and she says, what first inspired you to start YouTube? Which is, again, I've answered previous questions. Emma and Rhiannon say, from all the bath box products that you have received, which has been your favourite? Ooh, I love their bath salts from Bathbox, but the October edition, the Halloween box, that purple skull, haven't used it yet, but that looks like it's going to be a good one. So I'd say that's my favourite so far. Like, I don't know, because they've done so many good things. I love their bath salts. If I could recommend anything, it'd be their bath salts. The next one is Morphina the Crone, and she says, when am I going to restart Bath Bomb Sundays? I don't know. I probably should. A lot of you guys do ask for the bath bomb demos, but I don't know, I kind of stuck them on Instagram, and that's where they are. So if you want to see bath bomb demos and you follow me on Instagram, they're kind of in my little highlight section. But if enough of you say in this video you want to see bath bomb demos on Sundays, I will start them back up again. What was the other question? Have I ever considered becoming a professional MUA? I am qualified as a makeup artist, which I've already said previously. I don't know, I've done a few weddings and things like that, like for people, but yeah, maybe I would. I like the idea of designing makeup, you know, eyeshadow palettes and picking colours and designing things. That sounds interesting to me. But yeah, I probably would be an MUA, like a professional one. I don't know if I'm good enough, but I would love it. Kirsty Wade says, how has your makeup style changed over the years? It's probably got better. It's got better blending, and I don't know, I think I'd say more than anything it's just improved than anything else, because I've always slowly started to love more and more crazy sort of colours and things like that, or experimented with colour. So I'd say my skills have got better more than anything else. I don't know whether my style has changed so much, but my skills have definitely improved. The next one is from Chronically Shell, and she says, what is my favourite drugstore and high-end makeup brands? I've already mentioned those. Louise Good says, oh, we're nearly at the end. Louise Good says, what is my favourite thing about YouTube? It's you guys. Like, I love creating content and you guys coming on and watching and leaving a comment. I love it, starting a discussion like in the comment section. That I just love. And knowing that you guys come back and watch me, and do you know what I find really weird? That you guys will watch me on television. That I find so strange and bizarre. I don't know why, but I find that really, like, I don't know, it's really strange. Somebody said they were fangirling over me the other day, and I found it so, like, odd. I thought, well, I'm just me, that's all I am. And her makeup was insane. But yeah, I don't know, that's my favourite thing. It's you guys, like creating content and you guys coming over and watching. The thing that motivates me to do it alongside my other job, it's my outlet. Makeup is my like release, because my job's a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. Picking glasses with people is not the funnest thing in the world, and putting a screw in someone's glasses when it's fell out is not the funnest thing in the world. So for me it's like, this is my creative side coming out, whereas obviously the job side is just it's just something that's got to be done, isn't it? Just to pay those bills, because YouTube don't pay those bills for me. That is a hobby. YouTube is just a hobby, whereas obviously my job is my job. So yeah, the last question is from Dutch Monique, and she says, how do I get inspiration for my makeup looks when I create them? Generally they come like randomly, and I've kind of sort of already mentioned that. For Halloween I'll just be like, right, I want to kind of do this, and I tend to run a lot by my husband. I don't know why he doesn't just turn off and stop listening. I'll just say, what do you think of this? And he'll go, yeah, that's good. I mean, the mummy look he has been telling me to do for years, and I just was like, no, I don't know, and I just didn't do it. And then I did it this year, and it was really, really good, and I really loved how it turned out. So I should listen to him more, shouldn't I really? I do listen to him a lot though. He gives good advice. But yeah, that is the last question. We are now going to pick the giveaway winner. This is going to be a long video, so I totally understand if you guys have only just skipped forward and come to this point. It's been a long one. So I'm going to quickly get the random comment picker up now, and we are going to pick the winner. Let me just grab it. No, that's LMS. Right, I've got it sorted. So I had to re-put my my URL video thing in. So it says that we have 76 unique comments because somebody put multiple of the same. Nice try. But then we have to go into start raffle and pick random winner. So let me just, my phone's doing that thing that I hate. Can I get rid of that? So I'm going to click start, and then we're going to see who has won the giveaway. It says I've won. It says I've won. I pinned a comment to the top to let people know I was going to do the giveaway. Right, so technically I've won my own giveaway right now, but bear with and we'll do it again. Right, pick another winner. I had a feeling that was going to happen, you know. That's so funny. Oh no! Right, okay, we have a winner, and the winner is KASW. You are the winner. Kate, you've won. So yep, that is the winner of my 2K giveaway. Congratulations, Kate. If you let me know your address, I will send you your goodies. Oh, I'm so pleased that you won. I'm so pleased. Anyway, that is the winner of my 2K giveaway. I will say this now, if Kate doesn't get hold of me in the next week, which I know she will because she's been watching me for a long time, once she lets me know, I will send her goodies out to her. But yeah, I will be running another giveaway. So if you don't follow me on here, I may do another giveaway on here, I probably will, but I am going to be doing a giveaway on my Instagram soon, so you should totally go and follow me on Instagram as well, so you could go and potentially win a little giveaway. I've got a little giveaway coming up for that, so you should totally go and follow me on Instagram so you won't miss that one. But Kate, you're the winner of my 2K giveaway, so yeah, that's amazing. I'm going to let you guys go because this video has been over an hour long and I've been sitting here freezing, and I need to go and get a nice cup of tea. So I'm so pleased that you've won, Kate. Let me know your address and I'll get your goodies sent out to you. I am going to let you guys go. Thank you to every single one of you that has subscribed, that watches me, that supports me. It means the world to me. You have no idea. Like, it really does. Every single one of you that comes back every time and just leaves me that comment, it just honestly fills my heart with so much joy. So yeah, I am going to let you guys go. Thank you again. Follow me on Instagram to find out when the giveaway is going to happen. There will be more giveaways on here, so you should totally not unsubscribe. Stay subscribed because there'll always be more giveaways to come. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever you're doing when you watch this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!